Have you ever paused, even for a fleeting second, and wondered if your mind is truly your own, or merely a reflection of the chaos that surrounds you? Before you scroll away, take a moment, comment, share, and subscribe, not out of obligation, but as a quiet vow to witness what is about to unfold. The shadows of your thoughts whisper secrets you were never meant to hear, yet they echo louder than any truth you cling to. Can you feel it, the subtle tremor of your awareness awakening, brushing against the edges of what you call reality? The mind is not a sanctuary. It is a battlefield, and sustainability is the armor you never knew you needed. Every fleeting worry, every intrusive thought carries a weight heavier than the skies themselves. People tell you to let go, to breathe, to meditate, but do they ever reveal the rules of the unseen war you fight within? What if each act of mindful sustainability, each gentle gesture toward the world outside, is actually a key to liberating the fortress inside? Can you sense the paradox? That healing the planet might be inseparable from healing yourself. Your thoughts are not innocent. They're clever, deceptive, and relentless. They weave patterns that anchor you to anxiety, grief, and distraction. But what if there exists a method to untangle this intricate web? A path to emptiness without emptiness, to freedom without flight. The mind resists, always. Yet there is a rhythm, a pulse beneath the noise, waiting for you to hear it. Can you? Hear it now, beneath the rush of your life, calling you to awaken. Pause. Ask yourself how much of your energy is truly yours. How much is borrowed, stolen by screens, opinions, the invisible hands of expectation? The fight for mental clarity is not quiet. It roars in the hidden corridors of your brain, a war between light and shadow, action and inertia, destruction and creation. And yet every sustainable step you take in the world outside feeds the victory within. Do you dare to follow the trail? This is not a promise, nor a comfort. It is a summons. It's to engage, to act, to witness. The next moments you spend here are not merely seconds. They are investments in your own inner revolution. Comment, share, and subscribe, for each interaction is a thread in the tapestry of change you are about to weave. Can you feel the shift, subtle and unrelenting, drawing you deeper into the dance of thought, action, and awakening? You are about to see the mind stripped bare, yet fortified by the rhythm of sustainability. Asterisk. Do you notice the tension, the invisible friction between what you think and what you feel? Every decision, no matter how small, ripples through the fabric of your consciousness, and yet most go unexamined. What if each conscious choice to nurture the planet mirrors an act of self-compassion, a subtle rebellion against mental decay? The ordinary world whispers that it is enough to survive, but survival is not mastery, and mastery begins when awareness meets action. Can you perceive the thread connecting your breath to the forests, your patience to the oceans, your clarity to the balance of all living things? Consider the thoughts you cling to, the doubts you nurture like secret gardens in the shadows. They are fertile ground for anxiety, yet they also contain seeds of insight, dormant and waiting for water. Sustainability is not only a practice, it is a language, a dialogue between your inner landscape and the external world. Each mindful gesture, a discarded bottle, a planted seed, a quiet choice to consume with intention becomes a mirror reflecting the discipline and care your mind desperately craves. Can you see the reflection now? Shimmering, fragile, yet insistent. The mind is a constant negotiator, bargaining between fear and hope, distraction and focus, chaos and calm. What if letting go of one thought is not loss, but liberation, a clearing of space for clarity to grow? In this battlefield of neurons and emotions, every sustainable act strengthens your resilience, fortifies your attention, and shields you from the subtle poisons of modern life. How long have you ignored the signs, the whispers urging you to reclaim your mental territory? Time stretches differently when you are present, yet most live as if trapped in relentless loops of noise and consumption. The environment outside is a mirror, reflecting the turbulence and serenity within. Each moment spent in conscious engagement, in nurturing both mind and world, acts as a silent rebellion, a recalibration of what you thought you knew. Can you feel it? the pulse of potential, the gentle awakening that challenges the ordinary, the expected, the safe. Now, recognize this. Your journey is not about perfection, nor is it about grand gestures. It is about the continuous, subtle alignment of action with intention, thought with care, self with planet. Like, comment, share, and follow. For every gesture here is a step in a network of awakening minds, each influencing the next in ways unseen but profoundly felt. Are you ready to witness the unseen currents, shaping both your mental landscape and the world around you? It's the kafta. Have you ever felt the quiet struggle, the subtle tug of war inside your mind, where every fleeting thought seems to demand attention, yet distracts from what truly matters? It is in these spaces, these silent corridors of consciousness, that your power either wanes or awakens. Each act of environmental mindfulness, recycling a fragment, conserving a drop of water, choosing what sustains rather than drains, becomes an echo of self-discipline, a whispered promise to honor your inner world. Can you hear it, the resonance of each decision, faint yet persistent, urging transformation? Notice how the chaos outside mirrors the turmoil within. The cluttered streets, the plastic choking rivers, the haze over forest, they are not separate from your mind. They are extensions of it, reflections of neglected care, both planetary and personal. To nurture one is to nurture the other. Is not just a cause, it is a conduit, a tool to reclaim your mental clarity, a method to sift through the noise and recognize what is essential. What truths hide beneath the surface, waiting for recognition, for a conscious hand to guide them into form. Every thought you release, every judgment you dissolve, is a seed planted in fertile soil. And just as a seed grows only when tended with patience and awareness, your mind flourishes when aligned with intention. Can you see the patterns now? The intricate weave, connecting choices, actions, and consequences. Every discarded habit, every mindful pause, every act of care for the planet is a reflection of courage. The courage to face the hidden corners of your psyche and illuminate them with conscious attention. The struggle is not dramatic. It is persistent, subtle, relentless. Yet in its persistence lies opportunity, a chance to observe without judgment, to act without fear, to integrate lessons unnoticed by the untrained eye. The world outside may challenge you, tempt you, distract you, but the inner terrain, the landscape of thought and emotion, is yours to cultivate. How long will you allow it to remain untended, overgrown with doubt and distraction, before you claim it as a sanctuary of clarity and strength? Now take a breath and feel the weight of your choices, the invisible threads connecting mind and world. Like, comment, share, and follow. For each interaction, here is a ripple, a conscious engagement spreading through minds yet untouched. The battle is silent, yet real. The stakes are immense, yet personal. Are you ready to step into the unseen arena, where mental health and sustainability merge, shaping a world that reflects the clarity you seek within? Asterisk, the shadows of your mind often whisper truths that daylight conceals, questions that evade your conscious gaze, doubts that infiltrate silently, yet shape every decision. Have you noticed how a single thought, left unchecked, can ripple through hours, days, even years, creating unseen consequences in both your inner and outer worlds? Sustainability is not merely a practice. It is an intimate dialogue with your own psyche, a reflection of the respect you extend to life itself. How many unnoticed moments slip past, carrying the seeds of regret or the potential for transformation? Every choice you make echoes in silence. The food you consume, the energy you harness, the care you show to a single leaf or drop of water, all are mirrors of your inner balance. What you nurture outside, you nurture within. And when you neglect these connections, the mind grows cluttered, heavy with unresolved tensions, mirroring the decay in the world you inhabit. Can you feel this resonance, the subtle alignment between your thoughts and the planet's pulse? There is a ruthless elegance in observing without attachment and acting with intention, in discerning what deserves your energy and what drains it. Each moment of mindfulness is a victory, each conscious choice a small rebellion against chaos. And yet it is not enough to act sporadically. The battle demands constancy, presence, and awareness. Are you prepared to confront the patterns you have ignored, to cultivate a mental ecosystem as resilient as the forests you protect? The mind, when aligned with the principles of sustainability, transforms into a garden of clarity. Thoughts no longer crowd, emotions no longer suffocate, and choices are no longer reactive but deliberate. Can you imagine this stillness, this balance, this interwoven harmony where your inner world mirrors the care you give to the planet? Each act of preservation, each moment of reflection, is a reinforcement of mental resilience, a declaration of sovereignty over your internal landscape. Now, consider the impact of one small, consistent decision. Comment below with a reflection. Share this insight with someone who seeks clarity, and engage with this community of conscious observers. The arena is not distant, it is immediate. It is tangible. It is your mind and the world around you. Will you step into the responsibility, the quiet power, the profound potential that emerges when mental health and sustainability converge? Asterisk, can you feel the weight of every thought you refuse to release? The heaviness that clings to your mind like smog over a forest? Every moment you allow negativity to linger, you not only burden yourself, but echo that strain into the world around you. What if the liberation of your mind could ripple outward, healing both inner landscapes and the environment that cradles your existence? Each conscious choice to let go is a quiet rebellion against chaos, a deliberate act of restoration. Sustainability begins within, as clarity of thought shapes actions that honor life itself. Can you imagine the power of your mind, freed from distraction, influencing not just your own well-being, but the health of the planet? Patterns that once seemed invisible now reveal themselves, showing how every unchecked impulse has consequences. Far beyond immediate perception, strength is not in resistance, alone it is in awareness, in discerning what deserves energy and what must be released. How much potential has remained trapped simply because the mind has not been trained to surrender? The unnecessary? The convergence of mental clarity and environmental care forms a living resonance, a vibration that connects inner peace with external responsibility. Each mindful action, each intentional breath, becomes a seed planted in fertile ground, capable of transforming thoughts, habits, and ecosystems alike. Are you ready to witness the impact of your own conscious alignment? Act now like this video to honor your commitment to awareness. Comment to share your realization, and share it to awaken others along this path. Subscribe to join a community that embraces reflection, responsibility, and transformation. The choice is yours. Remain a silent observer, or step into the flow of conscious change where mind and world evolve together.